There it is. If you saw the picture, obviously you saw that was recent. That was just taken a couple minutes ago. And yeah, people say that I should take my hat off more often because you know what? This is going to sound very egotistical. It probably a little bit is. But for a gentleman that is going to be celebrating his high 50s birthday next Wednesday, I look pretty damn good hair-wise. Because again, I don't color my hair. You can see that, I have gray. I have gray in here. But the hair color is natural. The beard color is natural too. So they're like saying, well, you must color your hair. No, I don't. I used to color my beard, and that was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass. But we're here on a Thursday. Why? Because I'm contractually obligated to have a show on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Now, I try to do live shows for Roku, and you are watching the Nacho burps. Northeast Streaming Sports on Roku, and we're on Roku right now. One of these days, I actually need to watch my Roku. But I never do it because I'm always watching something else. And I was hoping that somebody would tell me what it's like on Roku, because I'm sure it's a lot better sound-wise and picture-wise. I mean, it's great, right? If you can't be watching it on YouTube, and that's why I say that if you're watching on, is it a goal? Was it a goal? Yeah, okay. Sergachev just scored a goal. People just stopped. It's like, I want to see this because they're playing the Senators. It was a Sergachev. It was Stamkos. Goal, not, I don't know. What? 1 second. Let's get this. Okay. Slap. Where'd the puck go? I didn't see the puck. It was so fast. It hit the right bar. Oh, but it popped in the back of the net. So yeah, it was a goal. Okay, it was quick. So anyway. Now the Lightning are down 3-2 with 15 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period. Remember, the Lightning have been to the last 3 Stanley Cup finals. They lost last year, but the 2 previous years, they were the Stanley Cup champions. And I believe they're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, I know they're a hell of a lot better team than my Philadelphia Flyers. I can say that. I don't give up on my teams. My Flyers are not the greatest. One of these days, man. One of these days. If you are watching on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. That's why that thing is there. If you're watching on Facebook, please come to YouTube. I'll go through some of the banners. You can hit me up on all of these different things. There's my IG. It's not on IG. I used to put it on IG. Maybe I will when I get when I share it to Instagram. I'd like to, but I wish Instagram had a way for immediate feed. If you're watching on Twitter, I can't see any of your comments. So if you're watching on Twitter, I appreciate it. Please come over to YouTube so I can see your comments. But that's how to get a hold of me. And remember, we are watching on Roku TV. So if you come into the show tonight, please remember to watch your language. And by watching your language, that means don't cuss. Because you can watch your language all day long and say, well, I said, I was watching it. Yeah, you were watching it as you were swearing your ass off. You can say ass. But I thank everybody for being. I said, it is a Thursday. Oh, and the Senators just scored on Elliott. Elliott is the backup goaltender for the Lightning, so Vasilevsky is getting a night off. Obviously, we're watching in Ottawa because they're all happy. Let's see this. Okay, so nice skate down the ice, get into the zone. Dude, that was so easy. He crosses the blue line, he skates in by himself, and just throws it on net, and it goes in. That was probably one of the easiest goals I've ever seen. Number 26 of the Senators, didn't catch his name. Okay, Eric Brandstrom. Second goal this season, it was easy. Let's see what we got for our comments. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh, apparently there are people. Chris Lentz, thanks for being here. I saw the Flyers were playing when I had some. Went to get to a taco place, and then I looked on DirecTV, and their game wasn't on. I'm like, what the foxtrot, right? Raider Mode's in here. Thank you for being here, Raider Mode. Good to see you. Matt is in here, and again, prayers from everybody, not just Raider Nation. Not just Raider Nation, but everybody should be thinking kind thoughts and prayers to Foster Moreau, who found out that he had Hodgkin's lymphoma. And so he's stepping back from football this year. He needs to take care of himself. Oh, yeah, and it is March Madness. Okay, Don Webb, thank you. Don is a basketball guy. Talking about Kansas State guard Marquise Noel. I think that's how to say it. 1919. So NCAA record? 19 and 19? That seems kind of small. Michigan State and Tom Izzo are down. They lose 98-93. Thanks, Don Webb. And hey, you as well. So I could be watching March Madness. It's probably better than this Lightning game. Let me see if I can get it on. Let's get it on! Well, it's like the old guy. I can't remember his name. He was like the boxing guy. He said, let's get it on! He was funny. Is it Arkansas? At Connecticut? Wow. Okay, let's watch that. It's what we're watching tonight. We're watching sports. UConn is up 75-52 in the second half. They should win easily, but we'll see. Dave Chappell, thank you for being here, sir. And again, thank you for being here. Again, what else are we going to do? Aha, I do have something to talk about, though. And salute to you as well, Will and Wayne. Thank you for being here. Remember, like this, share this up. Hopefully we'll have more people come in. Because I'm going to be here for at least 90 minutes. Maybe 2 hours, but that's up to you. Because I'm not going to be here for 2 hours if I don't get some participation. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. Yeah, CBS, TBS, yeah, all of them. I'm watching CBS. What is there another game that's better? I'm watching CBS, Don. Give me another game if it's better. Right now I'm watching UConn. Oh, pardon me. Arkansas. And Matt comes in with a football question, and I thank you, Matt. How do you like our new cornerback we picked up from the Vikings? I got the information on it. He's kind of a slight guy. I think he's what, 5'11", maybe 5'10". He's a slot cornerback, and he's one of the better slot cornerbacks in the league statistically. Statistically, he is a damn good slot cornerback. I escaped the name. But here's the thing. If they're picking him to be the slot cornerback, then they're thinking that the Hobbs is probably going to go over to be a outside corner like he was last year. Hobbs was injured a lot last year. But so maybe they think that Hobbs is bigger. So I haven't. I mean, he's not bad. I did do the. If you were watching last night, we've already picked up 2 cornerbacks. So this guy would be the 3rd cornerback we picked up. Matt was saying he was the only bright spot in the dismal Vikings defense. Thanks, Matt. I think so. So if he's going to be our nickel, because he is a little undersized, if he's going to be our nickel and Hobbs goes to the outside, then somebody else is going to have to be the other corner. And the way it's looking like right now, doesn't look like Brock Yassin is going to be back. We'll see though. Oh, Shelley's 5'7", so actually he's shorter than I thought. Yeah. Shelley's 5'7". And yeah, he's not Shelley Long now. Duke Wells, he's only 5'9", only started 7 games. Are we talking about the same guy? But yeah, we've picked up 2 corners, we picked up 2 safeties. Epps was 1. And again, we picked up a linebacker. Let me get because you're going to ask about it. Let me get the page up again. Hang on. I had it on last night, and it was all the people that the Raiders picked up in free agency. Okay, so I will get that page up again. Here we go. Just so we're here. Ugh. This is what happens when I don't get enough sleep, and I'm here. But I'm here for you guys. Okay, so it doesn't show Shelley as a signing, but like I said, Epps is a safety. Jaquan Johnson is a safety. So there's the 2 safeties. Plus, we re-signed Roderick Teamer, so that's 3 safeties. So 1 re-signed and two guys we picked up. Then for corners, I don't see. We didn't pick up another? We didn't re-sign any corners. No, we didn't re-sign any corners. So Rock Yassin is still out there, but we did sign. Yeah, Duke Shelley. Okay, so yeah, Duke Shelley, David Long. That's the bigger corner. Brandon Faison, who you guys know. So that's 3 corners. So did we sign? Is there somebody else on that? Yeah. So Duke Shelley, man, the guy looks like he's got a steroid head. Not saying he's on roids. He just got a steroid head. You know, like a Barry Bonds head. Just saying. I'm not, and I'm sure he kicked my ass at 5'7". Dude looks stacked. But yeah, that's a good sign. So I watched last night. Austin Hooper is a steal. Yeah. Oh, Mike Sarah got it. Okay, that's where it was. Duke Shelley. Yeah. I said last night that Austin, and actually our tight end room is Triple H. O.J. Howard, Hooper, and Horsted. The 3 the three H's, Triple H tight end space, and maybe probably one either in the draft or that we pick up, because there's a lot of tight ends out there. Who is your favorite player signed by the Raiders so far? Probably Hooper. I like Hooper and Howard, because everyone's bitching about we lost, Waller. Well, O.J. Howard is Darren Waller. He's a big guy who can run and catch and is like a big wide receiver that plays tight end and is oft injured. So, but I like Austin Hooper. The guy is a Pro Bowler. Yeah, Duke Shelley is another Amick Robertson. No, Mike, he actually has ability, and I like Amick Robertson. Jimmy G, yeah. I said this is the thing, and the more and more I hear about it, the more I'm liking Blaine Gabbert as number 2. Sign Blaine Gabbert and be done with it. And no to D-Hop. For his money and what we have to give up, no. And we're going to do things. I know you not like what I'm going to say, but we're going to do things like they used to do in New England. We're not going to trade for a lot of players. We're going to give guys a chance. We're going to let them play in. We're going to get rid of them a year early instead of a year late. We're going to build through the draft. I like what we're doing. So no. Who's positively ye? Who is that? Do I know who that person is? Is that I'm saying, is that oh my God, I'm bringing forward his name. I can't remember what I want to say. Duke started only 7 games. He's a backup. Well, he might be our nickel corner, dude. I agree with this. Jimmy's going to make Hooper play better. Yes, providing Jimmy is available. Most valuable player will be our team doctor. There are a lot of off-injured players on this team. Yes, Tom, that is true. Sandy Ward, thank you for being here. I got a picture with you at the Miami Dolphin game. Oh, can I see it? I'd like to see it. Maybe you can put it. I can't see if you put it on, because you're on Facebook. If you put it on the Facebook feed, then I'll see it. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, Sandy. Come on over to YouTube after you post the picture. But yeah, I like what we've done. We're getting cogs. Jerry Tillery is a cog. The only big names that I see, I said these are cogs. Jacoby Myers is a cog, and the other kid that used to play for the Patriots is a cog. Philip Dorsett, right? We allegedly re-signed. I don't see him on here though. Was the guy that caught the pass against the Patriots? They used to play for the Jets. I can't remember. It says he signed, but I don't know. It's not on here though. But yeah, we're good at receiver. I don't want to spend anything on D-Hop. And Cam Sims is that deep threat that we haven't had since we lost Ruggs. Guy can fly. Yeah, Keelan Cole. Hey, Twan, good to see you. And again, thank you for coming over to YouTube. Because we're going to talk about now, and I've already said what I said. If you haven't read or looked at my stuff, I did a lot last night on the Wild Wild West show which if I can do it, it's going to be my broadcast tomorrow on, what do you call it, on a Roku. Maybe. If I'm out and about, I won't be able to do it, so I won't be here. Mike, Sarah, you don't know that. You don't know that. Mike says this is we're signing backup. You need depth, that's true, but these are guys that have had starts, and that we're signing a lot of guys that this is their second contract, and they got their they got their feet wet last year, right? So maybe they're ready to come in and be the starters. You don't know that, Mike. Yeah, our depth is good. I'm just saying, oh, this game's in Vegas, okay? Because I just saw something from, what do you call it? JT the Brick. But thanks, Mike. I appreciate Mike being. I appreciate everybody being here, and hopefully you'll get. And I'll put the link up. Come on in the show. Now, here's some things that I do want to talk about, and these are not my thoughts. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I was hit up by Tom Jones, aka T3, the Raider guy, the Raider historian, who has a great podcast with Kevlar Prom Dress Heidi. And he was going to try to come in tonight, but it's a little late for him because he has to get up early to do his job at the airport. So these are his thoughts, and he's got a lot of nice talking points. So these are Tom Jones's thoughts. I would never take credit. Trust me, I hate people that take credit for other people's thoughts and deeds. These are not mine. They're good, and I want to talk about them. And I will probably make banners about it so we can do that. Talking point 1. He's got at least 5. He wanted an impact defensive player like Tremaine Edmonds, but we got a lot of dead cap room this year, $30 million. So it didn't happen this year. Maybe next year we'll have a bigger splash. And we didn't re-sign Perryman, but we did sign Spillane, who is a healthier version of Perryman, i.e. a linebacker that can tackle, not necessarily the greatest in coverage, i.e. a hopefully younger, faster version of Denzel Perryman. And, if he's going to be our Mike, that's what he's going to have to do. But remember, we do have, again, these are Tom Jones's thoughts, and again, great thoughts. We do have Divine Diablo that's supposed to be coming back from injury. Masterson and Butler were linebackers that we picked up last year. Unrestricted free agents. They came in after the draft, and they played well, especially Masterson. So if that's true, we got a young core of linebackers that we can build on. And again, we have the draft. Okay. So, and Matt Marinovich, and this is true, 12 picks as of right now. Now maybe we'll package up some picks to go up and grab somebody that's still available, or trade back and acquire more. But that's a good haul. 12 guys. I think the Chiefs had about 12 to 14 picks last year, and they made a hellacious bunch of great signings in the draft. So we'll go from that. Okay, Mike, well, that's your opinion. But he's not as expensive as Perryman either. But he is a good linebacker as far as he's a run-stopping linebacker. He is. And that's what we need. So Gallus thought 1. About linebacker core coming together, the younger kids that we got, with throw Spillane in there, maybe some draft picks. Maybe that linebacker group will ascend and get a lot better. Tom was talking about, if the linebacking core could be a top 20 group, perhaps that is the best we can hope for in 2023. Yeah, I'd settle for that. Talking point number 2. Again, these are from T3 Tom Jones. Mike, just wait. Just wait on that one. I'm gonna put Mike's comment up. We cannot realistically think we will have a winning record. I know that's what you meant to say, winning record. Okay. We'll see. Talking point number 2. Raiders did in fact pull the trigger on Jimmy Garoppolo, and maybe Jimmy can stay healthy for a year, at least buy some time for a rookie, not a first rounder, and I agree with him there, to grow. And he does blame the last 2 regimes for not drafting a quarterback in any of the past 4 seasons. I agree with that too. If they saw that they needed somebody behind Derek Carr, and he never got anybody, they didn't get anybody. So Chase Garbers, and again, this is Tom saying this, Chase Garbers better start preparing himself, because right now he's our backup. And Tom says that he is intrigued in possibly signing Cam Newton, who did know the system that McDaniels ran. The 1 year that he was there before McDaniels came over here to the Raiders and Mac Jones took over. Cam Newton may be on a 1-year contract. That's from Tom. Me, myself, and I think that Gabbert will be the guy. He's a vet, about 11 or 12 years in, plug and play. If he shows that he can do, and again, a veteran quarterback, he doesn't have experience with the system, but I think that he will be fine. I really do. I think he'll be fine. Again, Tom gives us talking point number 3, and he is the guy. He is the guy that also said, he takes credit for the Triple H tight end locker room. That's not mine. That's Tom's. See, again, he said that. Talking point number 3, the tight end trio, Triple H, Hooper, Howard, and Horsted. They're not going to be feared, but they're going to get a lot of catches, and they're going to be the the security blanket that Garoppolo needs. I agree with that. Okay, and maybe a tight end in the draft. And this is from Tom Jones. Waller was good, but he wasn't dependable. True. And again, Tom says, prayers go out to Foster Moreau. I say that as well. Prayers for Foster Moreau. Make sure he has that. And again, and this is from Tom, and I echo this as well. I encourage all your listeners to get that routine physical and cancer screening as soon as possible. Yes. I'm going to say this as well. A lot of guys don't like to go to the doc. They don't. I don't mind because, again, doctors have been keeping me alive since I've been in my mid-30s. When I had my first heart issues the day before I turned 32. And providing that I can get to next week in the high 50s, and I'll tell people what the age is next week, next Wednesday. So for at least the last 25 years, doctors have been keeping me alive. I've been alive as well, but Gonzaga UCLA here is going to be on the CBS thing. I'm going to watch that. But go see the doctor, get your tests. Don't be afraid. If you have something wrong with you, don't blow it off. Because a lot of guys, and I'm speaking to the guys mainly, will blow it off. I'll go another day. Don't do that because that might be the last thing that you do. Get your screenings done. And I agree with Tom on that. Talking point 4 from Tom Jones. These are good points, by the way. A lot of experts are going to be predicting the Broncos this year. They kind of did that last year too, didn't they? And they fell on their face, right? But now the Broncos, they got Sean Payton. Oh my God, they're the darlings. The Broncos are going to surprise. And the Raiders are going to suck. That's what they are going to say. And I agree with Tom on that. Oh my God, the Broncos, just look out for the Broncos, and the Raiders are going to suck. That's what the pundits are going to say. But this is what Tom says. Here's what I think. The Broncos won't be quite as good as they think, and the Raiders will actually be better than they predict. And Tom Jones is calling for either the Broncos or Raiders to make it as a wild card. I like that. In fact, the schedule makers, if the schedule makers are smart, they'll have the Broncos play Vegas in Las Vegas, Week 18, right? Just like we did against the Chargers 2 years ago, like we did with the Chiefs last year, although we got our butts kicked. That should be the Week 18 game. I agree with that because either the Broncos or the Raiders, they could be a wild card. And that's what I was talking about with Mike Sarah. The Chargers will finish last in the division. I don't know about that. And the Chiefs will win the division one more time. Pending further developments, they're the team that keeps winning. And this is the last point from Tom. Again, I hope you guys are getting these. At number 7, Christian Gonzalez, that's the cornerback, right? I believe that's the cornerback. Or Tyree Wilson, that's the defensive end, I believe. I like Tyree Wilson. I see the stuff that I saw in camp on him. Tyree Wilson or Christian Gonzalez with the first pick of the draft, unless Jalen Carter falls to 6, and then he wants to go up to 6 and get him. Plausible, maybe. If he falls to 6, yeah, make a quick. It depends on how much. But I like that. Tyree Wilson, Christian Gonzalez, the other Witherspoon is the other cornerback. I know that I want some beef. I want somebody that's going to rush, but those are guys that are going to improve the team. And Tom was saying, trade up with the Lions, get them, and then grab. And I agree with this: Hooker or McKee in round 2. I've been saying that for weeks. And this is his final thought: half of this roster will be new. 12 players drafted, 12 or more on proven deals. This is Ziegler's group. The defense will be younger, but hopefully more talented. The offense will have a more seasoned offensive line and some more dynamic and dependable weapons. I agree with that. What truly needs to happen, however, is an offense that stays out on the field longer with more red zone efficiency. Agreed. And a defense that can bring consistent pressure, won't blow coverages, and produce turnovers, not to mention fundamental tackling. Agreed. And Mike, this is for you. And this is from Tom Jones. The Raiders will win either 7, 8, or 9 games in 2023, which is an improvement. 7, 8, or 9 games in 2023, which is an improvement. And I said that. I think that this team will need to improve. You win 7, that's an improvement. 1 game, but it's an improvement. And so I want to thank T3, Tom Jones. If you guys follow Tom Jones and the Raider podcast that he does with Kevlar Prom Dress, I wish he would have left the information on that. But get with Tom Jones, and again, those are his thoughts. And I agree with a lot of them. I don't agree with Cam Newton unless it's a sweetheart deal. I'd still rather have Blaine Gabbert because Blaine Gabbert can throw the ball and is a productive quarterback in a backup role. I agree with that. Tone, good to see you, brother. Thank you. Make sure you get your tickets to Raider Nation Explosion. Let's see here. This is Raider Nation Explosion 4. Tone, I'm right on that, right? Raider Nation Explosion 4. because I've been out there 3 times, so it should be Raider Nation Explosion 4. Get your tickets with Raider Tone, or go get them with M&M Productions. M&M Productions, go Raider Nation Explosion 4. It's in, it's going to be in the Fresno, Madera area in July. And I'm hoping to be out there as well. Raider Tone, there you go. And obviously, Raider Tone, Mob Boss. And I'm forgetting somebody. Get your tickets. Raider Nation Explosion 4, Madeira, July this year. Thanks, Chris. Flyers won. Didn't have to see it. Glad they won. Madeira. There you go. You see Raider Tone? See that guy right there? Raider Tone, get your tickets today. Raider Nation Explosion 4. Jason Dean Hunter sent me some money. I appreciate that, Jason. Remember, every time you spend $5 you get a spin for Raider stuff. And when I get my taxes done, that's priority. When I get my taxes done, I'm gonna get the prize wheel going again. We probably have enough for 2 prize wheels. Matt Marinovich, thank you for being here. Matt is I believe. Oh, I don't have my YouTube on. I don't know if I need to put YouTube on. 9-8 would be a nice improvement. Jimmy G stays healthy and the defensive secondary improves. That's all you can ask for. And here it is with Jason Dean Hunter. Thank you for the $5. Just want to say hi, Cap. Hope you're well. And I like the couple cornerback signings. There you go. Hey, if Jason Dean Hunter likes it, can't beat that with a stick. And hopefully Jason Dean is on here. We will do a draft show. I'm going to do the draft show with Jason Dean Hunter. Why? Because he knows about the draft. What is it? I'm a mile wide and 2 inches deep on knowledge, right? Mile wide, 2 inches deep. Jason Dean is about a football field wide, but a football field deep. Oh, and Ed Winchell, screw you. Jason doesn't know what he's talking about. Good to see you. Oso's in the house as well. Thank you for that, Oso. Let me put him up there. Salute to you. Salute to Oso. Remember, for April 15th, head on out to the Dallas Fort Worth area for the TNBC party. Get with Oso. Get your tickets. It's going to be a party. Going to be a party. I sound like Sinbad in Unnecessary Roughness. Yeah, you see the gray? You see the gray sticking up there? I like it. It's going to be a party. Party up for TNBC party. Party up for Raider Nation Explosion. They're coming up. And again, if you haven't seen the picture of there you go, April 15th weekend in Arlington, Texas. That is for the TNBC party. Get with Oso on that. Get with Raider Tone for Raider Nation Explosion 4. That's in Madeira in July. Get those tickets. I'm going to be at the draft. I'm going to be at the TNBC party. I'm hoping because I haven't missed a explosion yet. I'm hoping to be out in Madeira in July, sweating my balls off. Just the way it is. And see, there you go. 3 days of events. April. Jason Dean Hunter's going to be there. Jason Dean Hunter and I are going to have some steak one of those nights. And there you go. 3 days in events out in Texas. Remember, Raider Nation Explosion is a Saturday event, but they do have stuff on Friday. Get your tickets for Raider Nation Explosion. See here, and we were talking about this. Next move for Raiders, sign a veteran backup quarterback, Matt, Blaine Gabbert. So here we go. Wow, I've been talking for about 45 minutes almost, which is good. Remember, you make the events by coming in here and talking. There is the link. Come on in. Come on, yeah, Explosion in July in 105-degree heat. Yes, Ed. Because I've been to all three of them, and they were hot as balls, but it was a great time with Raider Nation. Hot as balls. But a lot of fun events, a lot of the dynamic fans, entertainment, vendors, seeing your family in July. Kind of like that, like that mid-year Christmas present. Come on out. Go to TNBC in April. Go to the draft 2 weeks later. That's the end of April. Then you got, so I'm sure there's things going on in May and June. I'm sure. I don't know what they are yet. I'd like to go to Mexico, but I'm not going to Mexico. I went to Mexico last year in May. I am doing it. I great people, great times. It was fantastic, but no, I'm not gonna do Mexico this year. But maybe I'll go out and do something else. But go to these events. Go see your peeps, man. Hit the link and come into the show. There's the link. Come into the show, and we'll talk. Like I said, we Tom Jones gave us a lot. Tom Jones, aka T3, a lot of food for thought. Like I said, backup quarterback, the drafting quarterback. What the Raiders will do. I think those are good thoughts there. The Broncos are going to be talked up. They were talked up last year, and they were what, the worst team in the AFC West, and we beat them twice now, and we have the Las Vegas Raiders have never, ever lost to the Denver Broncos. Never. It's going to happen eventually. But we'll see. And Ed Winchell. I like this. I don't like it, but I like the thought. At least talk about it. If Jimmy starts game one, Raiders will draft a quarterback. If Jimmy goes down, they bring in Tom Brady. They might do that anyway. Because remember, if you're not on the roster in game one, they pay you game by game. It's a non-guaranteed contract. Non-guaranteed contract. I'd take Brady. Mike Sarah, yeah. 7-10, 8-9 is a losing record. Yeah, Mike, I know. With this team, I keep telling people, the year we were a playoff team, we won so many close games. You flip those games, we wouldn't have went to the playoffs that year either. We need to improve as a team. It was smoke and mirrors. The team needs to improve on defense and offensive consistency. More trips to the red zone and more points in the red zone. Ken Newton would be interesting. Yeah. Rumors about D-Hop. I'd stay away from him. Why? No. Keep your draft collateral. You really think you got enough? Do you have enough balls in the world? Yeah, and I said that exactly like I said it. Do you have enough balls in the world to throw to D-Hop and Devontae Adams and Hooper? No. Stay away from D-Hop. Get younger. Get younger. I'm serious. Get younger. That's me. We're going to bring Raphael. Good teams win close games. That is no fluke. Well, we lost close games too, Mike. That's what I'm saying. It was the same team. Even better. Personnel-wise, but they weren't a good team last year. They were not a good team. Anyway, Raphael, hopefully you're ready, brother. I'm going to bring you in. We're going to hear from Raphael Chacin Montillo, mi compadre, mi amigo, mi especial broadcaster for Espanol. We're going to bring him in. I don't see him on camera. I'm going to add him. Hopefully he'll come in. Okay, Raphael, you there?
Oh, hey, Captain Jack.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Good to hear from you. What's up?
Yes, because I just saw the World Baseball Classic between United States versus Japan, which is the championship game. And I gotta tell you something. United States versus Japan was an epic battle, and I just call it. I just called it like before the championship that I was doing that the final gonna be United States versus Japan. That was something that I was predicted. And I gotta tell you something. The batting and of course the pitching style of Japan, it makes very interesting because they had the best on the planet. And of course they're earning like the third title on the story. Because the first time it was 2006, then 2009 against Korea, and then 2023 against United States.
Right, and I'll tell you what, I saw the game. I actually thought the game against Mexico on Monday, because I watched that game, and I was like, wow, it was amazing, because the Japanese were down, and then they got enough to get in there, and they tied them, and then Mexico goes ahead, and then like I said, Ohtani, bottom of the ninth, strokes a first pitch double to the gap, and then the kid that is like their version of the newest Babe Ruth, big, chubby, power hitter, Yawakami, I believe, something around those lines. Iwakami, Yawakami, I'm a kami, you're a kami. Wouldn't you like to be a kami too? Anyway, whatever his name is, just blasted a home run, or not a home run. He blasted another double, which brought in Ohtani, and then the guy behind him, who was the pinch runner, Shuto, the guy was launched out of a cannon, man, and he almost caught Ohtani on the way in.
Exactly.
A 2-run double wins it for Japan, and then the game, the championship game, with and granted the Phillies did well because Trey Turner blasted a home run, Schwarber smoked a home run. I missed the Japanese scoring. I know that Hiwakami blasted a home run in the championship game, and then they scored 2 more. I didn't see those runs because I was doing something else. But it was more pitching. It was a tighter pitching battle between the United States and Japan. So it was a good defensive game in that respect. But I'm sorry, I'm walking over. Tell me more there.
I mean, there's something about the pitching style and the batting from Japan because they knew it at the beginning of the World Baseball Classic could be like a big favoritism about Team Japan because they have the best in the league, and of course they got the Nippon League. But in my case, and about that, because there's some things that they have like great recognition about it. Because what I was watching between Venezuela versus United States, I know this is gonna happen because after they're just doing the Grand Slam of Tria Turner, that was just blowing my mind because even they just worked so hard under the new management of Omar Lopez, it seems that they're not over because they're accomplishing like something good and they know about it because in instance like that, because after the championship, they just announced another edition of the World Baseball Classic in 2026. And of course, there's a lot of possibilities to go to see, well, if their city could capable about these about these games around the country or around the countries. But yes, and that comment they say USA did not have their best pitchers. I think that's very it's very complicated because they have some best pitches, but some of the pitches they don't have like the energy, like the attitude that happened in the World Baseball Classic. But yes, it sometimes happens. Sometimes happens because it's something that before the Major League Baseball they can like their training and of course they have like really exhausted or they have a lot of energy when it comes to the past editions. So that was like very important about it.
Raphael,
And
I gotta
mhm,
ask you now that the classic is over, and I'm actually gonna look
yep.
forward to it in 3 years. We're gonna turn to the major leagues this year, okay? And I'm not asking you to predict the ultimate winners, but I'm gonna ask you to pick 4 teams in each league
Mhm.
that you think that are the best 4 teams in the American League and the best 4 teams in the National League. Off the bat, if you're not ready for it, you can do it next time. But if you want to wait, I can do that. Or if you're from what you think that they've done in the off season, the pickups and the deletions, 4 teams in each league that you think are going to be the best in the national, best in the American. And if you want to do that for the next time that you're on, I'll give the assignment because I think it's not
Oh
timely.
yes, yeah, yes.
You can do
Oh
that.
yes, because the next time, which is the next week, is gonna be like before the opening day, and I hope that I got the assignment ready because I'm gonna do it like the next week at about my traditions of the American League
Okay,
and
yeah.
of course the National League.
The next time you come in, give me American League, give me National League, and we'll go from there.
Exactly.
Raphael, I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to get you out. Are there any exciting people that the Raiders have signed that who's the guy that you are like really happy about that the Raiders have signed this offseason?
Oh, for right now, they had signed for Doug Shelley for the Minnesota Vikings. I
Yeah, but
think there's
who's
a
your favorite? Who's your favorite?
for the draft. Okay, so for the draft that I will choose.
No, not for the draft, but who that the Raiders have signed so far is your favorite signing so far?
Oh, the favorite signing so far is Doug Shelley. I think he's very fantastic, and of course, he was doing for like the Chicago Bears, and of course for the Minnesota Vikings because I just signed him for 1 year, and I think that's so far the best signing it was Doug Shelley because he got that power, aggressive on the field, and he can block anything. I mean, if we're talking about the defense, that's the best signing so far when it comes to the cornerback because we need something much better. And of course, for the defense, because we had to rebuild it. And of course, what can be better an idea to bring like a cornerback who can really do at all? And I think that this is the best signing so far.
Okay, well, Raphael, thanks again, partner. I appreciate your input. It's always a pleasure having you on.
It's
Salute
always a
to you.
pleasure.
Make sure you put in your comments your channel so people can come and support you as well.
Okay. Okay, got it.
All right,
Salute.
take care.
Okay, have a
Salute
good
to
one.
you as well, brother. You be well.
Yep.
All right, that's Raphael. So we go from one good-looking Latino guy to another good-looking Latino guy. You guys are making me look bad. You got good-looking Latino guys. I'm the old friggin' Blanco. You know, the old Blanco man. What's going on with you there, Mode?
One, me, we learn from the best. We both do, and we learn from you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm just cooking up some dinner.
And is this the new house?
Yes, it is.
The new apartment? Hey! Golf clap. Hey, as long as you have more than a kitchen table that's like a poker, the old stand-up poker boards. If your kitchen table is more than a poker board thing, and you have more than one chair,
Yeah.
you got to have at least 2. Okay, if you got that is a successful apartment. If you got a couch, that's a successful apartment. And of course, you got to have the chang in the bed. That is
It's
successful
studio.
apartment. Everything else
It's
is
actually a
really,
studio, Captain.
and the TV, of course. You got to have a good TV.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what's on your mind tonight, man? What's up with you?
One, we just finished up the World Baseball Classic. That finals matchup was actually a really good matchup. There was quite a bit of talent in that looked promising.
Okay.
One, like I did ask who should be brought up into the majors that participated in the World Baseball Classic that ain't already in it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it would be, I think he was a center fielder for Mexico.
Okay. What's his name? Do you remember?
No, I really can't remember his name.
Well, I was gonna say I saw a lot of and there's Rafael Chacin. Make sure you go hit Rafael's YouTube channel up there. Hit up Rafael, and you can get on his channel, support our shipmate who supports us.
Oh yeah.
I saw. I think his name was Teles, big kid who played. I know he played for the Blue Jays last year. So I saw him in a Philly. Kid has got power, and I saw him in the last game, and I was just waiting for him to park one because and he did. I think he got to hit the one bat that I saw. Mexico had a very strong team. And but it was just the Japanese just put it together at the very end though. They put it together.
Oh yeah. It's like I said, best team won.
Yeah.
They had the better bats. They had the better bats to make the comebacks.
They needed that when they had the better bats when they needed to. And yeah, I agree that Scherzer wasn't there. And I agree that Verlander wasn't there. But honestly, those guys are not going to make. They're old, by the way.
Yeah.
They're. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they're coming off of injury.
Yeah.
So that's why they weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be the best pitchers. And also, the other guy, I can't remember what Wainwright. Wainwright is not pitching well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got injured, so he's not going to even start opening day.
Mm-hmm.
So you play out. Ooh, look at that! Hottie from UCLA. I'm sorry, I saw it on the screen. But, hey! Oh, there she. Oh my God! Latinas and Asians, man, gotta love them. Anyway,
now y'all know why I said I learned from the best.
Yeah. I mean, I can listen and watch at the same time. But was there now? How much of the baseball classic did you get a chance to see?
I was basically actually watching the highlights.
Okay.
Because I was working during the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wainwright got hurt. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he got hurt, man. So it's like this. Other people were old in there, and and that's why and I think that's the major reason why Scherzer wasn't there and Verlander wasn't there, was they weren't going to risk getting hurt because Wainwright was there and he got hurt.
Yeah.
So
did Freeman. Freeman did too. Hamstring.
Yeah. Freeman did. So there you go. That's another reason why. Now I know you are if I'm not mistaken, you're a Doyer fan. Yeah. Okay. What? And I've asked you about this as well. I don't think that they're all that in a biscuit.
In all honesty, this year we're really not going to be that good. We lost a lot of key players. It's predicted that we might finish our division third, and I could see that happening. I also see us possibly tying for that second for that second place spot in our division.
Okay. Who's the best team in the National League then? And you don't have to suck up to the host, because I'm not going to take that answer. You don't have to suck up to the host.
Shoot. To be honest, it's always been both Dodgers and Giants. So I think Giants take the lead.
I think the Giants are going to be the best team in the National League.
I still think San Diego has quite a bit of ways to go. They picked up quite a bit of players and quite a bit of weapons, but like I said, it's always San Diego. It's just
okay.
San Diego.
So
let's be honest.
I like San Diego. Not more than my Phillies. Mike Serra's a Cardinals fan. He says we got some great young pitchers. That they do. Jimmy Farrell thinks the Mets are the best. The Mets are spending money, but that doesn't always mean that you win.
Yeah.
It doesn't always mean that you win, because they spend a lot of money, but that doesn't always account for wins. I think my Phillies, like I said, they peaked the year early, but they've gotten better by signing Trey Turner. They've gotten some arms in the bullpen. I like what they've done with the arms in the bullpen. I think the Phillies are a playoff team. I don't know if they're going to remember. They weren't the NL East champions last year. They were a playoff team. So
yeah.
So they can do that again.
And that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at for the Dodgers. I think we're still a playoff contending team. But do I think we will take a top spot in the playoffs? No, not really. I think we'll be one of the lower level teams playing in the wild card.
Yeah, and it does. It's peaking at the right time.
Yeah,
peaking at
and for the Dodgers, we always peak in the second half of the season.
Okay. Well, remember your girlfriend says you peak in the second half of the season too.
You funny.
And speaking about that, okay, I got to ask, who is your favorite acquisition that the Raiders have picked up this off season?
To be honest, I actually like what we've been doing with the defensive line, picking up that extra edge rusher.
The kid that played for the Niners. Let me see. His name is Willis. George
Yeah.
Willis. Yeah. I think he'll be good. I like Tillery coming back, but really we haven't other than Tillery and Willis, we really haven't touched anything on the defensive line. So that's what I think we're going to need to do. Either the second half or the second hit to free agency and the draft. We're going to need.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm thinking that the Raiders they're all in on Carter, and they might move up to get Carter.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
One person that I do like in the draft, I want to say he's in the draft. He's a defensive tackle or defensive end for USC. He's Tuivasa, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the big Samoan kid?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Jimmy Farrell says, please not Carter. Well, hey, you know what? Hey, he didn't show up, but you know what? Maybe he doesn't want to show up. And I know this is the bad attitude. It's like, well, maybe if I kind of like don't really gaff my stuff, I won't be the first, second, or third guy taken.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe he wants to go down. I'm not saying it's smart, but maybe that's what's in his mind. But he's gonna be picked, Jimmy Farrell. He's gonna go top 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go top 15. So that goes without saying. And I was gonna say Mike Farrell. Unless Carter's there, or maybe maybe that kid, the cornerback. I like the defensive end. What's his name? That was in was it T3 talked about him too. I'll get his name again. Damn it. Tyree Wilson. I saw him, or saw a lot of stuff from him. I'd take Tyree Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go after him. Witherspoon is that other good corner. I'd grab him if he's available. Will Anderson. There's another one that Matt said. Was it Miles Murphy, the kid from Clemson? And again, hopefully Jason Dean will come in, and he's going to tell us all about. Again, I'm putting Jason Dean on the spot because I'm hoping that he will come in and we'll do a draft show, because I'm just going to do this. I'm going to yep.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more. I'll be like the song in
between all of us, Jason's more of the college.
Yeah.
Like he really looks at college ball more.
Exactly. He looks at college. I'll be like, tell me more. Just like in Greece, man. I'll be like that. Like, does he have a car? Anyway. Tell me more. So I'm gonna be up. Mike Sarah says trade up to get Will Anderson. Trade up for, if you're gonna trade up for a defensive player. Don't trade up for a quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
No, literally, we got a decent quarterback in Jimmy G. We really do. I'm not sold on him.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't be sold on him till after I see what he does after year one, to be honest. Yeah. But he's a decent quarterback.
I'm sorry, it's not you, man. I'm just tired. So no, it's not me yawning at you there, Mode. But tired.
Who else do we have in the quarterback room right now?
Well, right now it's Jimmy G and Garbers, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's the double G spot quarterback room.
If anything, we pick up a quarterback in the later rounds.
Yeah, see, I think you get Hooker or you get McKee in the second round. Third, if you like, maybe a late second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Trade up into the late second if they're still there. Those guys might be gone though. You might have to use a second rounder on Hooker or McKee because they're not going to be there. The word is out. People are going to be going up for them. In fact, there might be somebody that will trade up into the first round to get them just to get them. I mean, that people know.
Oh yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me. I was going to say there's the kid out of Fresno State. I think his name is Haney.
Which we did get predicted to pick him up in a mock draft.
Okay. What round? Round 2?
No, I think we picked him up.
Maybe 3 or 4.
I think it was the 4th or 5th round that we picked him up.
Okay. Yeah. And again, a kid from Fresno State that's got some ability. That's why not.
Oh yeah, but it was the same thing with Derek too. He had some mobility, and sadly he got hurt and became a pocket passer.
Did I ask you who your favorite pickup was?
Yes, you did.
Okay, well then I'm gonna get rid of you.
All right. No problem, Cap.
I just want to make sure that I didn't, that I afford everybody to say I give everybody right.
No, yeah.
And I give them some time. But hey, Mode.
I do have one question for you though.
Okay.
Who from your Florida Gators do you think is going to get picked up and where?
Ooh. The Gators have a lot of good defenders. Cox. And there's a lot of guys on the offensive linemen and the defensive linemen that the Gators had. I'm thinking that they're going to have at least a second rounder with one of those guys. It's going to either be the defensive like Cox or the linebacker. There's and I can't remember all their names. I just remember that they played well. They were like outside linebacker or rush edge, edge rushers. They played well, and they had a couple good offensive players. Guard or tackle. They're gonna be picked up. I would say that you're gonna see a Gator in the first. You're gonna see him by round 2. They might not go first, but you're gonna see him round 2. And that's my prediction. Is that what you were looking for?
Yep.
Okay, so when they go the first person in round 3, you can say, you were wrong. Okay, and you're an SC guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do this. Who gets picked higher, the first person off the board for the school? We'll do like a nice drink on that one. Okay. We'll do a nice drink on that. Now I'm going to see you in Dallas, though, right?
I'm still trying to get the funds for that.
Okay. If I don't see you in Dallas, then we'll do. That'll be the bet. It's like if an SC player comes off the board before a Gator, I owe you a good drink, kind of like a good $10 drink, like a drink, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And for me, I probably will have like a Kahlua and Grand Marnier mix, with cream. That's good. You poo-poo it all you want, but it's a good drink. That's what we'll do. That's going to be our bet. SC or Gators off the board. And remind me, because I'll forget.
It's actually been predicted that that an SC player from our defensive side might get picked up in the middle of the first round.
Oh, okay. Well, then I might owe you a drink then.
But you never know. It's always a draft, and you never know. Predictions are just predictions.
Yeah, predictions are guesses, and everybody has one, just like a-holes.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Okay. All right. Anyway, Mo, good seeing you, brother. Always good to have you on here. And again,
you too, Captain.
I want to hear that bed in the back go bow bow bow. I want to hear that, right? I want to hear the soundtrack on that one later on,
man. Maybe.
All right. Take care, brother. You will see you.
Later, Captain.
All right. That's Mode, man. Good to hear from Mode. All right. Thank you for being here. Jacoby will flourish with Adams getting doubled up. I think with Jacoby Myers, it's going to be great. Yeah. And thanks. See, Matt's in here. And Matt, remember, by the way, you see that little Superman, that photo? I don't have my YouTube up. So he has a like a skull and crossbones, one of the pirate things up. Raiders 07 is Matt 07, 007. He is a member of my channel. I thank you. Anybody that is a member of my channel, I thank you. Maybe we'll get some more people there. Jacoby Myers is my favorite signing, best receiver for 3 years, super underrated. Yeah, and he's more consistent than Nelson Aguilar as well. More consistent. Jack Kenna, thank you for being here. And here's Jack. This is Jack Kenna's hard on. This is Jack. If Jack Kenna had the choice of watching a porn with Lisa Marie or a video of Caleb Williams, he'd watch Caleb Williams. I'd watch Lisa Marie, but that's just me. Lisa Marie actually has like a sports podcast right now. And possibly, Matt was talking about the Renfro. Renfro might be dope. He might be dope. Here we go with that. Ed Winchell's another SC honk. Good to hear from you. Let me see here. Pulota. Tui Pulota, defensive lineman from USC. Hey, maybe that's the guy. Captain, are you going to the Frozen Four on April 16th in Tampa? No. Jimmy Farrell, I would have liked to, but I will be in Dallas. I'll be in Dallas, actually Fort Worth, wherever the party is for the what's it? TNBC. Thank you. Old age. The TNBC party in Dallas, Fort Worth. I will be there that weekend, so I'm not going to be at the Frozen Four in Tampa. Tui Pulota. If he's a big Samoan kid, yeah, he's a clogger, kind of like Vita Vea. Not into porn, but the Raiders. Yeah, well, Lisa Marie though. Wow, Lisa Marie. Watch Caleb paint his nails. Definitely turns Ken on. That's a good one, cool Kev. Yeah, Tui Pulota. I changed my mind on Renfrew. I don't see him going anywhere. And Jack and Ed Winchell going at it and Jack. I know Ed Winchell's older than me. Jack, are you older than me, or you're about my age? Jack might be a little older, but they're like my two kids that fight and bicker. It's funny. Anyway, hit the link. I would put the link up again. Oh, you're 52. Okay, so you're a little younger. I know Winchie's older. So I know you're around my age. You're a little younger. God bless you, sir. There we go. Port Adelaide. Salute to you. Hey, if you're not watching our Aussies, Aussie. Did I say that right? I know it's kind of like a thing. We got Port Adelaide. We got Iwakani, Punxsutawney, Afkazi, something Kazi, Afkazi. What's his friggin' name? God, CRS disease. Aussie. Port Adelaide, and he has a YouTube channel too. Oi! There you go. I knew though I was missing something. Make sure you get with them. There you go. Port Adelaide Raider. Great Raider content. Get those things on. We got a lot here, man. It's like if you're a Raiders fan, you don't have to watch the crap they got on network TV. No. You watch me. You watch Port Adelaide. You put Afakazi. You could put on, even my brethren, the Wild Wild West, because you're going to get AFC West content on that. You watch Rafael Chassin, who talks Afakazi. There you go. Thank you there. Afakazi. I'm a Kazi. You're a Kazi. Would you like to be a Kazi too? Get these guys on subscribe to them, man. And if I change my work schedule, and I can come in, I will. And we got, okay, well, he's not prepubescent. He's actually a teenager, Mike. He's a smart kid. I don't know where he is tonight, though, but, he's a smart kid. Last year at this time, they were saying Jacobs was out the door. We didn't sign him, but he made some money, and I'm glad that. And he hasn't signed that tender yet, though. He hasn't signed the tender yet. I hope he does. But come into the show. The link is up. Let me get the link up again. Where is it? Hit the link. Because like I said, if you don't hit the link, I'm gonna go. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. But I would rather talk with you. Where is? Oh my God! There it is. Okay, hit the link. Come into the show. Check it out. You think the Final Four will be in Allegiant Stadium soon? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Why not? Oh, cool. I got two guys. Well, Jack Kenna hit first, and then I'm probably gonna complete the show by Raider Twan. How you doing, Twan? Are you crossing your fingers or? Oh no, you had him up in front of his. I thought he was. It looked like you were crossing your fingers. Yeah. Okay. Good to see Raider Twan. We're gonna get Jack Kenna on because I know Jack Kenna is probably at like 2% on his phone. I don't see you, Jack. I'm gonna try to get Jack Kenna in. I know he's here, but I don't know if he's fully there yet. Jack, I don't see you. That's supposed to be Jack Kenna. Oh, there he came in again. Nope. He tried it again. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. Right. I'm gonna remove him. Jack, you're not in. You're not all there, brother. I'm gonna kick you. Yeah, I'm gonna kick this one. I'm gonna try it again, Jack, because your phone. I get no picture, no sound. So, Twan, you ready? Yep, I get the thumbs up. Twan, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you, man.
Hey, how you doing? How's everything, man?
I'm good, dude. You look like you're gaining some weight. That's a good thing.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse, right? You know.
Yeah, no. But you know what? When you've been sick and
Yeah.
you're gaining weight, that's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
a good thing. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm gaining weight and I shouldn't. That's not a good thing. You gaining weight when you were sick is a damn good thing. So blessings to you, brother. I'm glad that you're here.
Yes, sir. So how things with you, man? I'm usually seeing you with the hat on, so I like the mink that you have on your head there.
Yeah, well, that's why I said people like to see the full do, baby.
Yeah.
It is. And again, high 50s next Wednesday. Knock wood, that I get there.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, I look pretty good hair wise for a dude in his late 50s. Right?
Hey, it's a blessing, man.
It is. I got this. That's weight. That's weight. But I'm here, and like I said, blessings to you, sir. I'm so glad to see you here as well. What is on Raider Twan's mind tonight, man? What's your? I'm gonna ask you first off. What's the thing you want to talk about? Then I'm gonna get you all the questions I've been asking everybody else.
You know what, Cap? I really didn't have anything to talk about. I just wanted to come on and answer any questions maybe you had or the chat had. You know, I'm just excited to just be on and be able to see you. You know what I'm saying, on the live. It's always a blessing to get on your channel, man.
Cool. Kevin saying you're over there with Rerun and for Big Shirley. Got Big Shirley cooking and got Rerun and Dwayne and Raj and D, right? I didn't miss anybody. I got them all too, right? Dwayne, D, Rerun, Big Shirley, and Twan, man. I got the whole What's Happening gang here as well. There you go, man. So, is Big Shirley cooking for you, man?
You know what? You know, yeah. You know, she treats me well.
Good. Oh, I'm glad. And hopefully I'll meet you and Big Shirley sometime soon.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
I miss
sure.
her? Did I miss her when I saw you in Vegas?
No.
Okay.
I actually that trip I went with my sister.
Okay, because I would be remiss if I missed somebody and I wasn't supposed to. I apologize.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to see people. So good on that. Now, I gotta ask, where do you live again?
I live in the Bay Area.
Okay. So, are you gonna be at any of the events like that we have coming up? I know check out when the Raider Nation Spring Fling thing. Let me know when and where that is. I'll try to get out for that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out for Explosion in Madeira in Balls Hot July. But I'm there because I'm supporting. I love to get out with the family. I haven't hit the Spring Fling thing yet. I'm maybe go to that. So if you let me know what the events are that I'm missing, I'll try to get out there.
Okay, that'll be great, man. We're trying to put everything together. I know Dirty has been trying to. We have our group called NWA, and we're all trying to unify that and work things out. So just trying to make more of an appearance and definitely show off our shield.
NWA.
Yeah, so NWA, we're taking that acronym, but we're using it as Nation with an Attitude.
There you go. I was gonna ask. So if you get an NWA hat, and I would be sporting that.
Yeah.
I would be sporting that. Just like did you see my beanie? I got a beanie, right?
You know what? I have not seen it.
Oh my God, I got a nice beanie.
Okay.
In fact, I think Ed Winchell has one. Because he wanted it as a prize. It's a hand stitched beanie, silver and black, with a Captain Jack patch on it. It's tits, man. It is really nice. Okay.
Wow.
If you get an NWA beanie, I'll wear that. I'll put it on over my nice hair, but I'll wear an NWA Nation with. I like that Nation with. That's why I had to ask. But
yeah, Nation with Attitude. So hey, people are watching this, but I'll definitely relay that information to Dirty and see what we can get together, because we're trying to we have a network of YouTube creators, and we're trying to create a schedule. We're really trying to start you off really early in the morning. I know for sure our really early morning show is Lunatic, the Raider Allegiance. He kind of starts us off, and then somebody will take do a live after him. Usually it's pretty low, and somebody will do a live after that. So we're trying to carry you all through the day of just Raiders content. So that's what they're working on, and eventually I'll be chipping in my end. But I'm actually the official.
Up, you froze. Oh, come back, Twan. Oh, come on now. Twan froze. Sorry, you said I am officially, and I think you froze after that. Are you still there? Man.
Hello?
Yeah, I got you, brother. You froze on official.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the official chaplain of NWA. So, anybody within the group that needs, just some conversation, or if they need some prayer or whatever, what I'm saying, or if they're going through a little something, they can always reach out to me, and I'm there for that. So, yeah, so we're working, what I'm saying, and trying to put it together.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, because you reminded me. Joanna Lee was a young lady that I heard that she had a fire that took out her house.
Oh wow!
So and was it Mad Max was on it? She sent me something. She tagged me in something today. I haven't been able to see it yet, but if you get with her again, that there are some. I'm pretty sure that Mad Max has a GoFundMe for her. I know that I had my girlfriend from a couple years ago. She had a fire in her house in the Dominican Republic, and I fronted a GoFundMe because I knew it was real. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't get involved with GoFundMes, because a lot of times you don't know what's real and what's bullshit.
Exactly.
Right? But my gal pal had a fire, and I put the GoFundMe out, and it helped her out a bit. I know for a fact because of Mad Max behind it that this is bull crap. So if you see it on my page, you know, for Joanna Lee, throw some time and effort onto that, and hopefully we'll get that. And sir, trust me, with all the prayers and kind thoughts that I have for you, because again, I'm an old salty bastard. I'm not super religious, but I think kind thoughts, and people keep me in their prayers, and I appreciate that. I would have been croaked a long time ago if people didn't think good things about me, and I appreciate the thoughts, and I send them to you, and I appreciate everything that I've gotten back from that. So thank you for that. As a chaplain, I'm not a chaplain. I'm like a what is it? An ambassador.
Yeah. You know, and I say this, and people may have heard this. You know, it's just good to do good. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're a believer of some type of faith or religion, it's just good to do good. You know, and you need those people out there, no matter what it is. Do good. You know what I'm saying? 50 cents to, you know what I'm saying? Even 50 cents to the cause. You know what I'm saying? Goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? You know, if all you have is a dollar, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's concerned, you know what I'm saying, or worried that, oh, you only gave $1. Maybe that was the only dollar that you could give. You know what I'm saying? And in my, and I hate to, you know, go here, but I kind of have to. You know, in faith, there's a scripture that talks about this lady, and you know, Jesus praised her because she gave. It was a small amount, but it was a lot to her because that was all she had. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the amount. Just give from the kindness of your heart, and that's always good.
I agree. And even Port Adelaide, my Aussie brother, saying, hey, you need some help with an assistant, he's on you, brother. He's on you. And get with him, and Adelaide, you get with Twan, you get with him. And I'm just the old dude who has a show that had a chance to talk to you both as well as that. You know?
Yeah.
I appreciate all of the positivity that you had. And again, we don't have to talk about the rate. I mean, we can, but talking about mental health and what's good with all of us here.
Yeah.
That's a good thing as well. So
yeah,
you need to have positive mental health if you got a Lakers poster behind you.
Yeah, that's my team, man. Yeah,
it was there. I kid. I mean, all I hear about the Lakers is LeBron broke again.
Yeah, we're scratching and clawing trying to get in. So hopefully we got a couple. I think there's only about like 9 or 10 games left. You know, till you know the end of the season, and we're kind of doing what the Raiders do. You know what I'm saying? We play and try to win and hope some people lose to get in. Yeah. You know, we're doing one of those things. So
there you go. Joe, thank you for being here. That's Matuszewski. I can speak Polish. You know, I can, and I don't think I screwed that up. It's Matuszewski. Good to see you there, Joe, and Raider Nation for life. Now, I'm going to ask, so the Lakers on the outside looking in then?
Yeah, they're actually, because, you know, they changed the basketball format. You know, it's not just the top 8. You know, they actually, you know, extended it to 10, but they have like the play-in, you know, bracket. Well, we're the last seat right now in the play-in bracket. So we're fighting to, you know, at least be at the play-in to get to, you know, to get into the postseason.
What do you think about that? They did that for COVID. They had like the play-ins, and I didn't realize that they were still doing that. So that is that like a new that they liked having it kind of like what they do for the March Madness, play into the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what? I really like it. I really do like the format. I mean, it sucks for the person who's in the seventh and eighth seed that would, in the regular format would normally just be a lock to get into the playoffs. But I like it for the fact that we're just look at it right now. We're 8 to 10 games left in the regular season, and every game matters. You know what I'm saying? There was a time, years back where, if the eighth, if the eighth seed had like a 3-game gap, you already knew nobody was gonna, sneak in, to the playoffs or anything like that. And that's when basketball was boring. You know what I'm saying? Basketball would get boring, and there was like, and I would listen to talk to people, and people would be like, oh, it looks like everybody, everybody's seated. There's no need for me to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's like for the Lakers, we've been playing playoff basketball, you know what I'm saying, now, because, that's the situation that we're in, is we're trying to play hard to get in. You know what I'm saying? So it just keeps competition alive in the regular season, and it's helping the views for the NBA.
Now, you say you're from the Bay Area. Now, how is it being a Laker fan up in the Bay Area when you have to deal with a lot of Warrior fans?
You know what? That was one of those things that I didn't have a problem with. When I first started really getting into the Lakers, because the Lakers were so dominant that the Warriors were, and the joke with the Warriors were, you know what I'm saying, the only time that they would pack out their stadium was when a star would come in. And that's literally what would happen. The Warriors, there was a time where the Warriors tickets were so cheap, kind of like the A's games, but the Warrior tickets were so cheap that, if a star, your favorite star, or somebody that you really like LeBron was coming in town, or back then, Kobe Bryant was coming to town, it was packed out. You know what I'm saying? If you would go to the Warriors game to see the other team play.
Yeah.
But they've got better, and they are who they are, but they still can't hold. They don't have as much heart.
I want to get you with Raider Mode. If you want to put your information, and I'll type it, and you tell me if it's correct or not. He wants to get in touch with you, and if that's cool with you, Mode's
on IG.
Whichever one, just give me whatever, and then I'll put them up here in the comments. So hopefully I got it right.
You can IG, if you have Instagram, you can message me at Twan TWUAN. So Twan at IG.
Okay.
And then you can have a conversation with me or whatever, and we can just talk or whatever the situation may be.
Okay, I think I put it in right. Twan IG.
Yeah.
Okay, Mode, there you go. And I didn't screw it up. I actually typed it.
At Twan on IG.
There you go, at Twan. So there you go. Okay, see, I'm getting that. And Jack Ken is saying Kings all day long.
They're playing well. They're actually playing well.
I remember. I'm so old. I remember when the Kings were the Kansas City Omaha Kings.
Yeah.
And they had who it was the real. It was it Nate Archibald? I think Nate Archibald was one of their, because he was like I think the best player on that team was Nate Archibald. We're going back to the 70s. So I know we're going way back, man.
Yeah.
Way back. But yeah, but I'm so old. Rick Barry was the Warriors. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But what I like about the Lakers, and I'm not. Kobe's Magic's but who I loved on the Lakers was James Worthy and Bob McAdoo.
Yeah.
And if I can get like a Worthy or a McAdoo jersey, I'll wear that all day long. Purple, because I look good. I look good in purple, baby. I look good in purple. I do. If I ain't wearing silver and black, I wear purple. And
Yeah.
Mode says he's going to message you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
So there you go. And yeah, Ed Winchell says when the Minneapolis Lakers, and they had what was the Bob, the Bob, shoot, what was his name? The guy that's in the Hall of Fame.
They have a lot of them.
Skinny white guy.
Kuzi?
No, Kuzi was a Celtic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh my God! Who the old Ed Winchell? Who am I thinking of? The old Laker white guy. That was when he was with the Minneapolis Lakers. Ed will put it up. Ed will put it up. But Jack Kennison, I burnt. No. Worthy and McAdoo, man. Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy Farrell likes McAdoo, but in the Knicks, I love Bob McAdoo and James, because Worthy went to UNC as well. And I've always loved UNC.
Yeah.
Because of Dean Smith. Dean Smith, when I was growing up, Dean Smith was the shit. And Krzyzewski and Dean Smith, just minutes apart, literally. And I saw, like I said, when I saw Duke the other day in Orlando, it was the first time that Duke had been in a NCAA tournament without Krzyzewski. It was weird. But I'm gonna ask you again, Twan. It's great hearing from you again. Get with Twan. I'm gonna put it up again. Who's the guy I'm thinking of? That's the skinny white Minneapolis Laker. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna Google. Watch this. I'm gonna say Google. Watch this. I'm gonna say skinny white guy Minneapolis Laker. I bet you comes up. George Mikan. See? And that's exactly I said skinny white guy, Minneapolis Laker. It came right up.
You gotta love Google.
I'm not lying. George Mikan. That's who it was.
Wow.
Yeah, George Mikan. Yeah, Ed Winchell. I didn't see that he had it. There you go, George Mikan. I don't know whether he got it before I did or not, but yeah, thanks. I knew Ed Winchell knew it as well, but that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, that was when the Lakers were in Minneapolis. They
yeah.
Leagues in LA, man. 8 to 8 legs in LA. And I think the Jazz, I think that they should be called the Utah Mormons. There's not a lot of music in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is musical in Utah? I'm sorry.
Well, there was the Book of Mormon, the Broadway play. That's about I'm not going to get in. Really, never mind.
I think the weirdest because I remember the old Utah. I mean the old Jazz uniform where it actually had the saxophone, and that was great. But then when they went to Utah and they tried to change the uniform and they slapped mountains and try to make it a cold Jazz. I'm like, what is this? Is this a beer can? A new drink? Yeah.
Oh, and Jack Kenneth said that he chatted with you many times, and you got to meet tonight over at Ben's channel.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh yeah. And Cool Cavs here's another big tall white kid, Mark Eaton. Hey, like I said, there's some white guys that can play basketball. Oh, okay, you know it. Who's the guy that is probably going to be the MVP for the third straight year, and he's a European?
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic. Okay.
Jokic.
Okay. See, I just know he's like a Euro. I think he's a Yugoslavian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Best player at Utah is Steve Young. Yeah, Ed Winchell, and you know what? Ed Winchell's the man, because Ed Winchell gets the chance to talk with people like Steve Young.
Wow.
He gets to talk with people like Steve Young, and I can't wait. And again, Twan, anything else, brother? Because again, I'm on for you, brother. I'm on your time.
Oh no, it's all good. I know you want to ask that. I know you probably want to kick me off, so I'll answer my favorite question.
Your mic just went out, man. Get the mic back.
I said I know you probably want to kick me off, so I'm gonna answer the question you've been asking everybody else.
Okay, yeah. Who is your favorite pickup that the Raiders have picked up so far?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm very optimistic about this new corner that we have. I know he's just the latest addition, but I really like his coverage ability. I like his ferociousness. I like what I saw, of him and this. And let's be reminded of this, that this regime identifies good talent at the cornerback position, and they've been known for that. They've been known to pick guys in the draft, but also pick those diamonds in the rough on the defensive corner side. So to have him come in and to see what he was doing, I automatically will mark him as a starter. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody else will be competition. And I'm glad that they are building competition prior to even more competition that they're going to build, in this draft.
Yeah, and like I said, I like it. Have you seen his picture on Raiders.com?
Yeah.
I mean, and again, I know this sounds harsh, and I apologize, but he's got roid head. He's got Barry Bonds roid head. Wait, I'll show you. Look at that. Wait there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, and trust me, he's 5'7" and probably kicked my ass.
Hey, and I'll ask you this because I think you'll remember it better than I can. What did Al Davis say about cheating?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying hard enough.
Well, hey, there you go.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying hard enough. That's true. That's true.
So hey, as long as he doesn't get popped on our team, you know what I'm saying? As long as he don't get a, eight game suspension or whatever.
Right. And
it's all good with me.
As long as I keep my tickets where my tickets are, where I look down in the tunnel and he comes in and said, "Hey, you're the that said on roids." I'm like, dude, just play the game, man. Again, 5'7", but he's 20 something, right? He gonna kick my ass because I'm pushing 60. So I'm like, dude, just play the game, man. I'm all. He's got the big stocky build.
Yeah.
He built like a brick shithouse. That's a good thing.
But I will say this with the overall guys that they're bringing in, even though they look like their lateral movements, and that's just how I feel about it. A lot of the guys that left are, they left and then we replaced them with somebody that we just picked up. We've got younger at those spots. So we've got younger all around our team, which is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? I think the only old guy we really got is Chandler Jones, which I'm perfectly fine with that if we get a defensive tackle right next to him.
Like I said, I think Willis is maybe 28.
Yeah, I think he's 28.
Yeah, I mean, but high 20, but still he's not pushing 30. Chandler Jones is the old man. It's Spillane at linebacker, it replaces Perryman. And then, like I said, people are bitching. I'm like, so you go from one guy that knows how to tackle and can't really cover to a younger guy who knows how to tackle and can't really cover. Okay, so it's still an upgrade because he's younger and he probably won't miss as many games.
And that's the other thing. And I think that's, I hate to, take more time, but I think that's the other reason why we're seeing a lot of guys have their exit is because of health.
Yeah.
Waller was the same way. Couldn't stay on the field.
That's it. Your best ability is availability, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that if we get games out of Jimmy G, and I'm saying right now that they're going to sign Gabbert as the number 2, and he's plug and play. He's a veteran quarterback that can pick up systems easier than somebody that's young. And all he needs to do is know a decent amount, kind of like, Denzel in Remember the Titans. You got 8 basic plays, but if you keep running them and they can't stop them, there you go. If he knows enough to keep them going, we're good. And so we're going to get a quarterback in the draft. That's one thing I'm going to ask you, and this will be your last one. If you had your druthers, I'm not talking about these first round people, all the names that are going first round, right? I'm not asking for that. Who do you want as a Raiders draft quarterback? And I know that because I know you've been. If you watch, if you watch Graphic, I say the kid from Stanford and Graphic laughs at me. It's like, oh no, Cat, no. Yeah, I'd like Tanner McKee, or I'd like Hendon Hooker.
Those are guys that you could probably get in the second, possibly the third round. McKee is one of those guys that I kind of lean my eye towards, because to me, when I see him, I do see a Patriot, and that's what makes me kind of lean towards us, because again, they have a similar eye. McKee's also coming from Stanford, which means that he's smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, I'm just saying, I'll just say like that. He comes from a mental type of school. So they like guys like that. So, you know what I'm saying? That kind of fits down their alley. But another guy that I'm just optimistic to see down the line is Malik Cunningham, who's way down the line in the draft. And then DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson, I believe he came out of UCLA, and he's later down in the draft. So they don't have to necessarily get somebody high, because I think they're good at quarterback. And I know you're talking about bringing in Gabbert, but we'll see what they believe in not playing Gabbert, Garbers. I think they might, and it depends on what we saw last year in Garbers. They might actually elevate Garbers as being the backup, and then bring in a quarterback under him. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of movement there, and I think we're in a good place when it comes to quarterback. And to be honest with you, I don't think we even necessarily have to. This is the option too. We don't have to necessarily draft a quarterback this year. We can wait until next year and just go on. Really go on. Maybe pick up tight end, maybe pick up a lineman, on the offense, and then let everything else flow into the.
Okay, Twan, unfortunately, your mic went out about 2 minutes ago. I heard some of that about not really worrying about it this year. Go put your eggs in your basket for next year if you really need them. Something about Garbers he might be the elevated number 2 because he knows the system. Maybe not Gabbert. I heard that, but it was really sketchy, and I was trying to listen in.
Okay.
I mean, no worries, but because when I get Sharif on here, and he comes in here, and it's like listening to a guy in a submarine. And
I'm actually functioning on my phone,
so
that's fine.
Because I want to hear, but it's like it's the audio. You don't need a picture. You don't need a picture, but as long as your audio is good, that's you learn that. As long as you got good audio, you're good to go.
Yeah. No, I just said there might be a possibility where we don't even. I think we're good at quarterback, so I don't think we necessarily have to draft a quarterback this year. We can actually, pick up a tight end, because the tight end room is really good this draft. Maybe an offensive lineman just to get some more depth and competition there, and then let everything else flow into the defense that's really needed.
Okay. Well, I'm right up against the break, man. I'm right up at 2.
Okay.
Blessings to you, brother. Thank you
Thank
for coming.
you.
See Twan and NWA, that's Nation with Attitude.
Yes.
Not the N-word with attitude.
No.
The N-word with attitude. Nation with Attitude. NWA, that's an NWA. I support all NWA, but you know, the old group and then the new group. But support Twan and our boy and that whole channel, man. I'd come over there and hang out if the time gets into it. Just tell everybody I said hi.
Yeah. And so support Raider Twan on YouTube, subscribe, you know, show some love there. Thank you.
That's it. Hit up Twan, TWUAN, Twan on IG. Hit him up. Learn all about the channel and learn all about my good shipmates over there. I got to kick you out because I'm up.
All right. Blessings.
Blessings to you. Take care, partner. Good to see you. That's Twan. And I got to get out of here because I'm at 1:58:10. People are telling me, like, why is it always a 2-hour show? Because if it's 2 hours and below, I can use it at another time. So if I get a chance to put on the show from Wednesday, it will be the Friday show, but it was 90 seconds over and I couldn't use it. So if I'm here tomorrow, it'll run. But if not, then I might have to use this show. So that's why I got to keep it under 2 minutes. Thanks again. Thank you for the shares. Keep the comments coming. Share it up, like it up. Thanks again. Get everybody in here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Sunday for sure. And thanks for watching.